Today, let's talk about one of the greatest battles that you'll ever face. And that's the battle within yourself, partner. It's not about competing with other people. It's not about chasing approval. It's not about proving people wrong. It's more about proving yourself right. It's just about you versus you. The part of you that wants to grow, achieve, the part of you that wants to succeed against the part that holds you back. So, let me start by saying this, man. You are your greatest ally, but you also your toughest opponent. Think about it. Nobody else is there in the moments that's quiet when you question your abilities. No one else hears the voice in your head that says, I'm not good enough. Or, what if I fail? Or do I have enough? That voice, that self-doubt, that can feel like a wall a lot of times, man, to hold you back. But here's the truth. That wall, it's not real. It's built by fear, comfort, old habits. And guess what? You hold the hammer and you can break it down. So one, you set your own limits, man. A lot of times we'll let excuses hold us back, like, I don't have the time, I'm too tired, I'll start tomorrow. You see? Now look, man, these ain't just excuses. These are stories that you tell yourself to stay where it's comfortable. The progress, it doesn't come from comfort, baby. Growth happens when you push past your own limits. When you decide that the only person who gets to say what you're capable of is you. Proving yourself right, baby. The key to recognizing that every day you have a choice. Now, you could either stay the same or you could take even one small step forward. You don't need to make giant leaps. It doesn't have to happen overnight. Just focus on being 1% better than you were yesterday. And over time, these small wins, they add up to massive and huge changes. Number two, man, conquer your mind, baby. The mind is a powerful thing. It can be your greatest asset or your biggest obstacle. Truth is that when you wake up in the morning, who's in charge? The version of you that's motivated to improve or the version that wants to hit the snooze button and stay in the sack? You gotta figure that out for yourself, partner. So winning the battle against yourself, it starts with your mindset. So instead of saying, I can't do this, but just ask yourself, how can I make this happen? At this point, man, you gotta shift your focus from obstacles to opportunities, baby. So when you hear that inner critic saying you're not good enough, what you gotta do, you gotta respond with action. Prove it wrong by showing up first and foremost, trying, and then failing forward. Because every time you push through the doubt, you're building mental strength. You're building courage, conviction. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. Number three, man, embrace the struggle. Let's be real, man. This ain't easy. It ain't never been easy. It's not supposed to be. Growth is uncomfortable, it's messy, and sometimes growth is painful, for real. But that's what makes it worthwhile. The struggle is where you find your strength, pimping. It's where you discover what you made of. So when things get hard, and they will, you gotta remind yourself that the pain you feel today is building the person you want to be tomorrow. Every time you push past your limits, every time you refuse to quit, you're rewriting the story to tell about yourself, about who you are. Number four, man, you gotta compete with yesterday's version of you. Stop comparing yourself to other people, partner. Their journey is not yours. Their challenges are not your challenges. Their victories are not your victories. The only person you should compete with is the person that you were yesterday. So, did you take a step forward today? Did you push a little harder today? Did you learn something new today? Did you choose discipline today over excuses? If the answer is yes, then you winning, baby. You're headed in the right direction. It's progress. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. And man, remember, it's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were the day before. And number five, man, own your own power. Here's the most important thing I want you to take away from all this, what we've been talking about. You already have everything you need to succeed. You have the strength, you have the resilience, and of course, you have the potential. It's all within you. You don't need anyone else's permission to chase your goals. You don't need to wait for the right time, and you don't need to wait for the perfect opportunity. The only thing standing between you, your dreams, and your goals is the belief that you can do it, partner. I want you to believe it, man. You gotta believe it. Trust yourself. Show up every day. Fight for the life you want. Truth is, man, I can't want it for you. So once we wrapping this up, it's not the world, it's not the circumstances, it's not the people around you that define your success. It's you. So every time you choose courage over fear, discipline over comfort, and growth over excuses, you winning, baby. You win the battle against yourself. This is your journey. You gotta own it. Push yourself. You gotta remember, the only person you need to beat is the one in the mirror. It's just work, baby. Let's go.